Hey guys. Okay, we are going to talk today about the pelvic floor. So again, you're going to see my lovely model. And what I find fascinating when I look at this is you have to envision what surrounds it all. Okay, think about all the muscles that literally attach to this casing. Okay. You have here, your leg will be coming out of here. You have a whole glute muscle, various glute muscles, which is basically your butt cheek. You have your core, which is basically your tummy. All of this sits in here. All your organs sit in here. It's incredible. It's magnificent. It's just like, wow, you know, what is the human body? It's fab. Anyway. Not to go off on a tangent. If you think of the pelvic floor, when you are pregnant, your organs get shunted upwards to make room for the baby, and the bottom part of your pelvis gets slightly pressured because you have a human growing on it, hence why you end up needing the loo all the time. And sometimes we have difficulty walking because they're sitting on our hip flexors, which causes discomfort and pain. So when you are considering everything that's happening here and everything that has happened here once you've given birth, things are a little bit wobbly, things are a little bit stretched, extended, and we need to connect to it. We need to bring it back in. One thing that many of my clients say to me is that I do not feel my pelvic floor anymore. Or they say, I don't even know where it is. So the power of intention, the power of working with the mind is really, really powerful. So you need to visualize what it is that you're trying to work with. And the best way to start is, instead of thinking I need to pull everything up, is think of a wave. So you start with the back passage, then you go to the middle, then you go to the front, and then you go to all the way to the front, and then you go to your tummy. So it literally zoops up and then further up towards your rib cage. One of the things that people tend to forget is that your pelvic floor is also connected to the muscles up here. So you need to work not only here, but here. You can be working here, but if nothing is happening here, then you're not going to be able to do a full-on pelvic floor. So this video is going to be divided into two, because I'm going to, in the next video, going to talk about diastasis recti and the imbalance in the tummy and our postures. So for today, I want to focus on just the bottom section of your core. So when you are thinking about pulling your pelvic floor, think that you need to connect basically with your anus first. Then you bring up the perineum with a focus of your vagina. And then you bring up the urethra, which is where you pee from. And you not only bring it up to there, but you connect to the muscles that are here, which are your tummy muscles, and you pull them in, okay? That's one way of connecting to the pelvic floor. The other way, or the other exercise, which works the other type of muscles, because there's two different types of muscles in this area. There's the fast twitch muscle and the slow twitch muscle, but that's getting too technical. I need you to think of like a napkin. You've got a square napkin that you're pulling up from the center. As you are exhaling, you are pulling up. And you're going to try and hold. Many of you will say, I can't even pull up. Many of you will say, well, I can pull it up, but it just goes like that. That's okay. It will start building up with time. And you don't have to allocate specific time to sit under your pelvic floor. I know that they're boring. They are really boring to do. So one of the ways that you can do it is if you grab little Post-its and you put them around your house. For example, you can put one by the kettle. You can put one by the cooker. You can put one by, if you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding, you can put one by the chair that you normally do that at. You can put one in the shower, on the other side of the shower, and put pelvic floor ab contractions. I will explain the ab contractions later, but at the moment, pelvic floor. So that you can just get them in wherever possible. You can't just sit in your mind and think, right, I need to sit down and do my pelvic floors, because that's unrealistic when you have a baby. There's no time. So you need to integrate them in your day-to-day. As your baby gets older, you'll be able to drive and get around. So a great place to do pelvic floors is in your car. Put a post-it next to your radio, so that when you're in your car and you turn to look at the radio, which is what we tend to do when we are sitting at a traffic light system, you can do your pelvic floor while you're at the traffic light system, and then you move on. So therefore it's integrated into your day-to-day. So the two exercises, just to reaffirm. One is, think of a napkin that you're pulling up from the center. Your napkin is open and you're pulling it up. As you're pulling it up, that means that you are choosing this section here, which is your perineum, which is the center. You're pulling up from the center, you're holding, and you're letting go slowly. So you're breathing in through your nose. As you exhale, you pull up. Then you hold if you can. You're going to inhale and let go. That's quite advanced for somebody who's just given birth. So just pull up what you can and let it go. But think of the intention of the area that you want to work on. Number 2 exercise, think of a wave. So you're starting at the back, you're pulling up, you're pulling up, you're pulling up, and then you're going all the way up to your tummy. So you inhale to prepare, and you exhale, you pull up the back, perineum, front passage, further front passage, tummy, and then you let go. When you let go, try and work, and it's not easy, but try and work on letting go slowly and controlled. If you whack it down, it's like any muscle. You're not going to be doing a bicep curl and just whacking the arm down. It needs to be done slowly so that you really connect with the muscles that you're working. So I hope that that is helpful. And any questions, please just jot them down on the video. I'm very happy to share and discuss anything that you need. With pelvic floor, think of the whole core and everything that surrounds it. We're magnificent creatures that can do this. So let's get on and strengthen our core. I will be doing tomorrow the video for ab contractions and diastasis. Okay.